That's burning pretty bright right there, and pretty hot. Camera can't even adjust the exposure on that. I got another one right here too. Paid $7 for that. That's a wall pack fixture. Takes a 500 watt bulb. That was there, that came with the fixture too. Still looks to be in pretty decent shape. Not sure what this is doing here. There's an old solar light there that we took off recently. Oh, big part. Got light bulbs. A whole bunch of them. Down in there. And under there too. There, a fixture. A couple bulbs in it. Some more bulbs in there. There's a box with Christmas lights in there. And more bulbs. And more bulbs. There's the cap I took off of the Whirlpool. Got some fans over here. Right there. That's a Nautilus. And that's a Newtone with an Emerson motor. There's another shop light like the one over there. This is an old heater. It's Titan brand. And really that's all you got for your controls right there. It does have a problem though. One of the elements wants to melt at one of the connections. I'll have to dig it out one of these days and see what's going on with that. There's the old fuse box that I took out. Still have it there. Some old power tools. I don't know. This was also something I picked up from my grandmother's, along with these tools here. Again, which there you go. Got an extra. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. It's pretty dark out right now. It's getting late. Been waiting for my camera to charge up one last time so I could record this. Just show you real quick. I got some other sewing machines here that I need to show you videos of. This is a little heater unit that my brother-in-law gave me. He was getting rid of. It's got a problem. One of the terminals inside there in the control box is broken, and nothing happens apparently. So I mean, I don't know, I haven't tested it out to be definite on that, but there, it's a Chromolux brand, if you can read that right there. I don't know, it says right there. You can pause to read all that. Here's the motor. Seems to spin pretty freely, but it does seem like it just caught on something. I guess it's just rubbing up against something, but yep, it's got a thing there, and it's got a thing here which would hook up to a I think said that was hooked up to a thermostat which controlled that. So got some bicycles there at the Whirlpool put away, and that's something I have a video that I'm coming up on that you'll be seeing eventually here. Got a toolbox in here. This is a US General brand. I forget where, but this was my mother's. She bought this somewhere. I think it was from Harbor Freight or something like that. I did a lot of putting it together, most of it. My brother-in-law helped out some with the finishing up of it. It's got a drawer here which has a little latching here you slide in to open it. Same thing over here. It looks like it's the keys or something for the box, I guess. Some additional parts, and the booklets and whatnot. All that great stuff. Got a noodle for the pool, which we have outside. Should make a video on that as well one of these days. So, the back here got some industrial machines here I need to show you. Make a video on someday. Got a nice light fixture there. That looks like a 90 watt. That's got a 90 watt Sylvania incandescent in there. It's a interesting wattage rating on that one. An unusual wattage rating. I got another one over there which is underneath all these pool floaties. Our pool is nothing special, it's just a cheap old above ground pool. It's made by, I think it's made by Summer Waves or something like that. But there it is there. I also got a light there. Need to figure out what to do with that, but for now it's just sitting here. Really, this is just kind of a temporary solution for most of our stuff, just to get it out of the workshop. So there's the Electrolux I just made a video on. I got a computer under there I need to get out and do something with. I don't think it's even set up yet. I need to look into that one of these days here. So it's got French opening doors here. Got a little light up there mounted. It's a clamp light. That's not really clamped on there all the way. Need to move that. Just have it cord dangling there for the time. That's got a West Point 100 watt bulb in there. So it makes for a nice little shop or a little work fixture. Got windows there. Got a fan going here. This is a Lasco. My mother bought this. It's a cheapie. It's a piece of crap Walmart fan. It's got the controls there. So got an upper loft place for storage there, and over here as well. It's just got boxes and crap up there. So pretty much that's about it. One of these days, I don't know. This is uninsulated, by the way, so it gets pretty hot in here in the summertime, and so we'll have to see how that goes. I was thinking on these beams, maybe I could add like a more permanent fixture there. If I install another one on that side of the what do you call that, support, the support beams or whatever those are. Install a vertical or horizontal beam here, put like maybe a fluorescent fixture, so that way it lights and provide more even light throughout here. But for now I just have this halogen fixture out here. This is a, I don't know, this is an old one. I don't know how old it is, but we've had it for a few years at least. I just changed the bulb in that one. Got a whole bunch of replacement halogen tube bulbs like that from Harbor Freight. As you can see, one of them, probably one of them down in there somewhere, right here. Bought it from Harbor Freight for $1. You can get them for $1 under the Luminaire brand. If you ever buy in the market for one of these, get the Luminaire. They're the cheapest you can possibly get, new, and they last quite a decent amount of time for what they're worth. Don't buy the Philips bulbs. I hear nothing good about those, except, you know, I don't know. I've heard that they tend to burn out within a matter of seconds of installment, so I don't know if that's what this one has or what it is. But I'll have to figure out something to do with that. I got like picked up one of these because the yard light we have in the back here takes a Mercury Vapour bulb. It's 175 watt. Comes in a nice box. It's made by Zenith, Heath, and Zenith. There's the information there. It says 2003. I don't know if that's when it was made or maybe. It does say manufactured. I remember that one. Manufactured in China. Actually, that was Japan, but yeah. So, and the bulb, I took the bulb out to see what it was, and the arc tube in there looks like it's in pretty decent shape, so I think that bulb was pretty much still new, never used before condition. So in here I got a box of Christmas lights that I bought from a thrift store a couple towns away from us. I think I got this whole thing for like a little over $10. So that was a pretty good deal. Got a whole bunch of like incandescent C9s and C7s in there. Even got some spare bulbs in there as well to go with it, and a bunch of like spare mini light bulbs. Oh, and I even also got a midget light, one of those midget light sets with the mini screw base bulbs in there, which is really cool. I'll have to show those to you one day, maybe next time when I start putting the Christmas lights up for the winter season, or the Christmas time. So this is the old motor. This is actually the old motor I took out of the AC system from our other house before we moved. I still have it, and it still makes that noise that I was telling you about. This is, yeah, it's just shot. And got a couple of projects in the midst here with those fixtures. I don't know. A lot of possibilities to consider with all this stuff. Maybe one day I'll make a video on these light bulbs that I got here. And in here I got CFLs. These are all CFLs in there, and you know, ones that I found at thrift stores for, you know, like $2 a bulb. So I went ahead and got them to have in stock, since the bulbs I use on the outside porch fixtures are CFL, and got some incandescents in there as well. So yep, basically that's it really for the shed. So thanks so much for watching, and please hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.